Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, we don't have the Manassas campaign, we have the Tennessee River campaign, so the name changes because we're now fighting over a different area of the U.S. map for the tabletop portion of this campaign. Now, we don't cover the tabletop, but that is why the name has changed. It's a little confusing, but that is at least the reason why, and it makes sense. But they started the campaign last week, was covering HDC since Kotal wasn't covering that, and it was a pretty important week, but we're back. First map is going to be the Boulevard Heights Redoubt, followed up by the Otto and Sherrick Farms. Before we get into this, thank you to our YouTube members for the support. If you'd like to support, go beneath the video, hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do with no ads. You can advertise your regiment in the bomber videos and get an additional broadcast per week. So our regiments for today, on the CSA side, we have the Sussy Brigade, Colquitt's Brigade, 12th Virginia, 2 Corps, and 8th Texas. Whereas on the Union side, we have the Iron Brigade, I Corps, 5th New Hampshire, 3 Corps, and the Pennsylvania Army. Server pop for tonight is currently 189. Union right now up by 15 exactly. 15, especially at a pop like this, it is too much to overcome. So it's going to be difficult for CSA. They do have an advantage with attacking tickets, but we'll get to that in a moment. CSA has 8 on artillery. Union has 5. So our infantry in balance right now is 18 in Union's favor. That's a huge amount. So frontline reporters for today on our Union side, we did have Cross Guide, but it looks like my stream is running into an issue there. And then on the other side, we have Archer from 6th Louisiana. Appreciate these guys so we can see what's going on the ground and also see what's going on in the sky. If you're recording and uploading later or live streaming, send me a link and I'll put that in the pinned comment. But CSA is doing exactly what they need to do. There's a berm, a fort, whatever you want to call it, a redoubt. They need to charge and get within it. The point of contention is inside, and CSA is doing exactly what they need to do, bringing up their flags, trying to get into the berm. They need to cause chaos and survive as long as they can in the berm. Union, on the other hand, need to prevent CSA from just sitting in the berm here. Union needs to charge them out right away and maybe get some flags in the meantime. CSA, they've got a 29% ticket advantage on this map, so even with the down numbers, they have that ticket advantage that they can use. And I mean, you can already see Union is slightly down on tickets. Union reaction to this CSA push-up is a little slow. They're kind of letting CSA get their place. CSA keeping 3 of their flags back just in case they do get pushed out. You don't want to lose them in the berm because they have a 5-minute despawn timer on that. Union defense weaponry, you got the Mississippi with the 39th New York. Union has the 32nd Ohio as well with the option of the Lorenz and the Springfield 61. CSA attacking though, they got the 1st Louisiana Zouaves, you can tell because of the striped pants. Very neat looking, but they've got the Mississippi, and you have the 9th Louisiana with the option of the Springfield 55 and the Springfield 42. So CSA, they've got that buck and ball, which is very good. It acts as a shotgun essentially. Which is huge for that side. So you can hear their reaction down there. That Artie is doing a good amount of damage on that front. Looks like we got the Union frontline reporter back up. And I mean, the CSA side is just trying to put some pressure there right now. And I mean, they're surviving despite that Artie shot. It was a really good Artie shot. But Union's making a big mistake, and I mean, you can already just tell with the tickets alone, the discrepancy, the advantage CSA has. I mean, some of these shots that are hitting the CSA guys almost look like they're CSA Artie shots, just because CSA Artie has positioned themselves on the far south side of the map. You can see their shots going over. I wonder if they're hitting their own teammates here. That would be a little funny. But yeah, Union, I don't know what they're doing. They're just kind of sitting back and letting Union or CSA stay in here. You can't do that on this map. Not good. And I mean, it's not going to be easy. That's an Artie shot. It's not going to be easy for the Union to force the CSA out, obviously, but you got to do it, or else what's happening right now is just going to happen. I mean, Union's just slowly trickling in right now. They have their own Artie back here. You got 15th Alabama with their flag outside, trying to get some flanking shots. Meanwhile, going from left to right, you have I Corps, Pennsylvania Army, 5th New Hampshire, JD. It's just, everyone's kind of blobbed up for Union. to be real. And, wow. I mean, again, looking at this balance, right, it's getting a little better. It's 9 in Union's favor. And then, considering the artillery, I might have missed some Union Arty men, but Arty's now evened out. Union actually has one more guy on top, so... And Union's up by 10 infantry. Wow. Heck of a start from CSA. Union... I mean, I would... There's more I would maybe say on strategy, but Union just making a huge mistake. The artillerymen here, who just died and lost 5 tickets for the Union side, he's got the right idea. You can't do it by yourself, though, that's for sure. So, CSA side, I mean, they're doing exactly what they need to do. They push up to the berm. Traditionally, CSA likes to push up through the center, but it seems like CSA wanted to take a different approach, do a little more end around. It's working. 15th Alabama is starting to churn from the center here. And so 15th Alabama's attempt gets squished out. The officers at this event, they are not in a steam call, so they all can't communicate with each other. What they instead will have to do is talk to each other in-game or use the in-game text chat system, which we don't have showing up on our stream just because I think it looks bad, but also you never know what could be said in the group text chat. Like, there's the text chat, and there's many examples already. But anyways, CSA is slowly being, I mean, slowly. Their numbers are a lot less. Granted, you do have 2 corps sitting back, starting to take shots from the bottom of the hill here, maybe to prevent Union from getting those flanking shots like we saw with the 15th Alabama. And so, Union hits engaged. CSA, a fourth of the way there. They are a little more strung out, and Union still isn't pushing up. Union's just trying to play the safe conservative route of shooting them out. Now, if Union was getting a ticket lead, then maybe you could argue that, hey, Union needs to keep doing this. But they're not. They're just losing. Now, the ticket gap does look a little closer. And that could be true because CSA lines have been thinned out, not as many shots going off, at least from their end. But when you hit a new morale stage, or you're about to drop into a new morale stage, it's like the bar is longer than what we see. So it will take a while for you to start dropping, but then once you start dropping, you're going to drop. Like Union's starting to drop through engage, their bar is going to drop pretty fast. JD starting to cycle around, trying to maybe get behind the CSA, which again, it's going to create some nice flanking shots, but will it do what they need to do? I don't know. I mean, we'll see. CSA flags are starting to pull back a little more.
Rip them up, fellas. Rip them up. Easy shots.
And it looks like CSA maybe saw the ticket gap closing a good amount, even though you can already see Union starting to drop through engage a good amount. But maybe they saw that ticket gap closing up. They're like, we want to pull back. We don't want Union to start gaining tickets back, make things even, especially not get a lead. And I mean, especially with the start you have, you don't... Obviously, you can continue doing that, and you can afford a ticket loss, but there's no necessarily a reason to. But CSA pulls 3 of those flags back again. They're all respawning down there. Flags have those 5-second respawns, and in this, you know, 100 v 100 fight, those flags are going to be spawning in the team right away. You can see CSA is already starting to move their flags. CSA turning their attention to JD, who's kind of exposed themselves outside of the berm. It's an unfortunate position. You would think Boulevard Heights readout. You would think if Union has a berm, a fort, you would think it would be a nice fort to shoot out of, at least infantry-wise. But no, that's not the case. Union, most of the time, has to leave the berm, or they have to walk up on top of it in order to get a clear shot of the CSA just because of how steep the elevation is. And as a result, it's not really much of a defensive position. I mean, if we cycle to this side of the map where CSA never really attack, right, this is much better for Union position just because it's a lot more even ground, you could say. And I mean, you can see a lot from here. Now, if we cycle over to this side here, where the CSA is pressing their attack, I mean, you can't see anything here, except some sticks. So, CSA is attacking from the side they, for the most of the time, have. They're going a little more left than normal, but it's working beautifully.
Prepare to storm, southeast.
Yeah, they're coming.
Donnie, on you.
Flag down, flag down, flag down.
Honors, let's go! Forward! Forward units! Forward lines! Come on!
Let's go.
Here we go!
Let's go,
Here we
let's
go!
go, let's go.
Here we go, Virginia! Let's go! Come on! Push the berm.
On the left, take care of the left. Everybody up the right, follow the left.
That's good left!
So Union's defensive line at least a little more in line with CSA. Granted, CSA moved pretty quickly on that initial push. And CSA is trying to cut around for the most part to this Union right.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Remember this whack bitch? Yeah. Knock the lights out.
Oh my. So CSA not bringing the flags into the berm. And I mean, you can see the ticket gap. It looked a lot closer a couple minutes ago. CSA now up by a half morale stage. And you do have some CSA flanking around the side. 5th North Carolina. And they get shot out pretty quickly. Might distract a couple. Maybe don't normally want to do that, but they have such a huge ticket lead, they can kind of do that stuff. Look at these Union guys. If Union wants to get a shot on the CSA, they have to go up the berm, and that makes them completely visible. Now, the issue for Union is they need to force the CSA out. How do you force the CSA out? You charge them or you shoot them out. Union should not be rising up to take shots like this. The only time Union should be going up the berm is to charge the CSA out. Union needs to sit back, wait for CSA to walk over the berm, and then shoot them. You can't just walk up, because this is just not working for Union. I mean, if this was told to me beforehand that this was Union strategy to try to shoot CSA out of the berm, I'd be very skeptical about it. Especially with how low pop this is. But look at that carnage in there. Wow. And I mean, maybe Union charging out wouldn't work as well. And there's a chance of that as well. A decent chance, just because there'd be a lot of casualties. But it's a lot better of a chance than what we have here.
No, we're not! Hey, leave my kid alone!
No, we ain't.
And for what normally is a slugfest of a map, like CSA sit back and go into a shootout, this has been the exact opposite.
They're peeking right.
I mean, Union's kind of starting to encircle a little bit. I don't know how far they can go before it's out of bounds, but normally how this map plays, CSA will sit back and shoot for a long time. Then they'll charge up, maybe try to sit in the berm or hold their flags back. Union will instantly countercharge, knock CSA out sometimes, majority of the time. Obviously depends on the match and the situation at hand. And then Union will try to countercharge to get CSA flags down, because how Union wins this map, they hold the charges, they hold the initial push by CSA, countercharge, knock them out, try to get flags down, and make sure they stay down for the 5-minute timer that they have before they despawn. This is just, CSA's playing this about as well as you can expect. And a correction, it was cross-guide streaming. Something may have happened, but it's Kiptap from PA that is streaming now, so appreciate both of them for that.
Redirect fire northeast. Not your fault.
So TSA have backed off, have gone into a shootout. They can afford to do this. They have 30 minutes on the clock, and in 3/4 of morale stage, Union hits breaking, and TSA could cap and win if they want to. If they knock them down one more stage, it'd be last stand, which You know, quick match on a Saturday night when my college football team is playing. Do I oppose? No comment. But
I don't think I'm in the right place.
yeah,
Alright.
PSA. I mean, any chance? I mean, Union has a very small chance of winning at this point. Very small. And I mean, Union's leaving the berm trying to get volleys here. Iron Brigade. It's... I don't know. It feels like you're exposing yourself there. And at least the volley, I didn't see any casualties, but maybe I missed something. Granted, I was staring at these four distinguished gentlemen up here from the 8th Texas, getting some skirmishing fire, close range. But... So... CSA is close to taking losses, but that doesn't really matter if you're CSA. You're up by over a half morale stage at this point. And, I mean, CSA, if they wanted to, could just go right back up and do it again. Union's... 3, 2, 1, boom! Yay! That's fireworks. That's what they should do on July 4th. Is have a War of Rights fireworks show. I know that's probably pretty depressing, but imagine Nicodemus Hill already shooting off at once. That'd be kind of cool. Just at least just to look at it.
I heard these hick bastards, they don't appreciate art. Yeah, they don't even know who called Caruso
So based on what I'm hearing, maybe CSA is about to push. Yep, here they come. Wow, no, like a fourth of the team is going up. Here comes some more CSA.
They're charging it.
You make unseen.
Northeast on the wire, outside the wire. BC outside the wire.
Italians over here, show that flag, show that flag.
Italians. Let me out. Wait, there we go. All right, we all here.
Zapstar was a little stuck there. So, again, Union's just circling. CSA's taking loss 3/4 of a morale stage difference. Wow.
Hey, they're close. They're on the other side. Frag's out. Frag out. Fragging out. Frag him if you got him.
And I mean, the thing is, another note to think about, right? This CSA battery position, it's where CSA is attacking, it's the perfect angle for them to be hitting shots. I know we've seen them, but of all the places to see in the berm, like, that's probably the best spot for Union already to hit. Just because Union backs are turned to the CSA. If Union, I mean, CSA already can hit right here, but these are probably, I would think, maybe better shots. It's a little less visible just because of the crest of the hill, but is CSA going to actually try to charge the point here? That's what I want to know. No, rip that guy. Why? Uh-oh. Wait, did he not die? Oh, yeah, no. Jigsaw here, first Texas. A survivor. Damn. Carl Weezer just got destroyed.
No, then you're huge.
Just walked up there and got banged.
Get these colors up, please.
Get this flag up. Get that flag up.
Smoke that flag.
Got it.
God got it.
But I mean, Union is getting crossfire on it, getting a good amount of damage. CSA flags are... At least 2 of them were already back. 3rd flag moving back. Last flag still up here.
Boys, the Yanks love fried chicken breast.
You guys are
Watch
doing
north.
great. At
Watch
this
the right there,
point,
boys.
we'll just fucking, we'll wipe them off the field, gentlemen.
Sorry, not inclusive of my reg.
Yeah, that's on Twitch too. It's on Twitch. You're swarming.
I'm sorry. I hope you don't get
They're
banned. I'm
starting to swarm.
really not gay.
I'll take another one of these.
They're starting to swarm.
Honcho's talking a lot for his football team there. Rip Texas. Rip Alabama. That one was funny. I'm not going to lie. Roll Tide.
Get the flag up. Get the flag up.
Hello there, Get the flag up, boys. Get the flag up.
Keep these flags up. Don't
And
let
I'm
them
saying that ironically. Ah. Just probably pissed off half the people in this event.
Move it left, move it left.
Probably more.
Shoot me your gang.
Union, though, their shots are slowly starting to overwhelm CSA. Granted, CSA flags have kind of sat back. And, I mean, just look at that. I mean, if this was the thumbnail of the video, which I think it will be. We'll see. Take a bunch of screenshots during the... Oh, rip that officer. Nice shot, Laudo.
Fall back, CSA regroup.
Mason wants it, though. He wants Freak dead.
Wearing whites.
Oh.
We don't wear whites.
I think he got team killed. Anyway, CSA bonsaiing in the center. 2-core. And they knocked down a Union flag. And they're very close to being on point. Union has numbers. It's got to be over here, I would guess. I don't think Union realizes they're on point. Now I do. In the center, they will break.
Fuck out of here, you Louisiana. Fuck you.
Here comes the rest of the CSA. Already shot, trying. I don't know if that hit anything.
Yankee, you missed.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, let me catch you.
Fuck you. I see you, Molex.
But Union line will hold that. Union main spawns pouring in. What the?
Oh, weave! Sit down. Oh, shit, you messed up. You fucked up.
Nope.
So both sides going to go down to the next stage. CSA breaking Union into last stand.
He missed again.
Last stand means no more spawns.
You missed.
Yo, you guys are wearing different uniforms than us. Can we jersey trade?
Happens after next
Yo,
round.
guys, don't peek over just yet. There's an officer popping everybody.
Shut up.
Guys, can we go a little bit to the right? They're kind of killing us.
So, see, Union hits last stand. No more respawns for them. If you were dead when you hit last stand, you spawned at main.
Oh, fuck. I didn't have... Yeah, I know.
So, that's really going to be it for this match. Here comes another CSA wave.
Only blood.
Black flag, black flag.
Guys, left side, left
I said
side,
stab,
left
not
side.
tickle.
Left! Penetrate left! Kill these fucking Italian cars! Boys. Heretics! Heretics, all of them.
Stop, robbing motherfucker!
He's got a rifle. Get back, J-Head.
And so, CSA just kind of trickling in. I mean, the only chance Union has, very slim, like a 1% chance, probably even less, is they need to get CSA down to the final push and wipe the flags, which Union, I don't know if it's out of bounds for them. Even if it is, that's what you got to do. CSA, Union just kind of, I don't know what they were thinking with this plan, I'm not going to lie.
I'm sorry. Ah! I stabbed the wrong guy.
You're fucking dead now. Fuck, I'm gonna start walking back to New York. I got fucking marinara sauce leaking out of me.
Cease.
that bitch ass.
I mean, huge props to CSA for the round they played. They didn't wait a second. They just went right in. They caused some chaos. They did some damage. And they're going to get away here with a very, very good win. CSA's kind of just almost in a sense stopped trying. They're just trickling in, which CSA already is starting to kill CSA guys trying to help the Union out here. They feel bad.
Officer coming around the back. I know, just a guy coming around the back.
How does Bramble block up?
Come on, bitch! Be gone! We will groom your kids!
Natty, you better not team kill me, Natty.
I'm not.
Oh, I'm sorry, freak. Fuck, you got in front of the Yankee. That's my bad.
And that's going to be the round. So, I mean, yeah. Again, not too much more to say. CSC did exactly what they need to do. They have to charge in that berm. They can sit back and shoot it out if they want, but the charges are going to matter. And they just pushed in right away and just stayed in the berm. And they just did enough damage. They just did that. If they get thinned out, they grouped back up and went back in. Union, on the other hand, I don't know what the plan was from them. I don't. CSA, if they get into that berm, you have to force them out immediately, or else what we just saw is going to happen. And Union just kind of let that happen. Maybe Union thought they were confident on being able to shoot out the CSA from the position. But, I mean, even after the first time Union tried that, that went on for so long and Union was down so many tickets. And yet, they kept with it. But, it is what it is. Learning lesson. We'll see you all, as long as it was fun too. That's all that matters. But we'll see you all shortly for round 2. And here we are with the start of our second round. The Otto and Sherrick Farms have not seen this in a while. They've seen Forrest stream the conquest/contention map for this more than I have this. But anyways, server pop right now is currently 2:15. Now 2:14. I can't believe someone would leave the game. Why would they leave the game? War of Rights is a perfect game. No issues, whatever. Anyways, 2:14's our pop. Balance is now Union up by 10. It didn't look like that 2 seconds ago, but now it is. So, 9-man advantage for the Union side. Artillery-wise, CSA has 1, Union has 9. So, our infantry and balance right there is going to be 4 in favor of the Union side. Anyways, Otto and Sherrick Farms was a 52% ticket advantage for the attacking Union side. Devs 2-3 months ago gave the defenders a 10% buff in tickets, which leaves us with a 42% ticket advantage for the attacking side. Union on this map, they have the 28th Massachusetts with the Enfield, and they have the 17th Michigan with the option of the Springfield 55 and the Springfield 61. CSA defense, on the other hand, they've got the 1st Georgia with the option of the Enfield and the Springfield 42. So they've got the 42 shotguns. And they have the Polymetal sharpshooters with the option of the Enfield and the Mississippi. NCOs get the Whitworth with the scopes as well. So I'm sure the few guys who get the scopes will appreciate that. I think I've only played with the scope once since it's come out. I spectate this game too much. I need to touch War of Rights grass. But the CSA defensive line, CSA left, you got 5th NC. Moving towards the center, you got Banners mixed in. 8th Texas in front, skirmishing with Colquitt's and 12th VA. Kind of holding the center side of the CSA line. Now holding down the right side of the CSA line, you have 2 Corps and such. CSA battery is up here, by the way. Union battery over here. Union team is kind of grouped up on this Union right side. Now, generally how Union plays this game is there's a couple of ways, but the 2 main ways is Union will group up on the stone wall. They'll shoot it out for a while. Could be a long time. Could be no time. But Union team will then up and over, go up to this position here, which it is a slight elevation change, and it provides it is a little bit of a natural defilade for the Union side where they can get into a shootout. It's not a great place, but it's a nicer place on this map. But from this point, Union will continue pushing up and either charge down this right side or charge down the center and either curve up and hit CSA here or curve and move towards the house. Now, it used to be teams would go for the house, Union would, but flags can no longer spawn people inside, and as a result, no one goes in the houses anymore. It's pretty sad. I remember the days where that was a lot of fun. You also sometimes see Union, and this has been more of what I've seen. Union will push up on this left side. That's where 15th Alabama's going, and they'll try to charge CSA in the woods here and then cut to the house or in the center of the map. But Union, for now, just wanting to get into a shootout. So we saw 15th Alabama over there. You got Mississippi Brigade, I-Corps on the left side of this Union line on the stone wall. JD is in the center. 5th New Hampshire, Iron Brigade, PA on the right. And so it's only a matter of time before Union, I guess, gets aggressive. Now the shootout can work.
20 seconds!
Well, you heard 20 seconds. But CSA slightly down on tickets. The shootout's working for the Union. The only issue, though, is it's an issue of time. If
10 seconds.
you can shoot down all day, and the attackers have more tickets, so they would win, you would think, in a shootout over the long run. But the issue is that you don't have all day. You have 45 minutes. Maybe less if you hit final push. But Union's going across. Are they going to stop or are they going to go? CSA holding decently far back. They have some trees, at least as a visual cover. The trees will block bullets. But Union, here they come. They're all sticking together for the most part. You do have some Union holding in that defilated position. Union is bringing their flags, but they're bringing them up in the rear. It's where they normally are brought up. Or they're just not brought up at all. Kind of like we saw last round.
Keep it moving. Follow the first extended.
Follow fiddles, follow fiddles.
So Union trying to hug the out-of-bounds marker. And CSA's kind of got him in a crossfire here. Union trying to go up the center, but great maneuvering by Sussy Brigade guys here. Take shots on the flank as Union kind of cuts up the hill.
Keep moving up the hill. Charge yourself. Keep moving.
But Union numbers are going to be able to at least break through this initially.
We will groom your kids.
And Union's starting to get into melee. You can see Sussy is starting to do a little bit of an end around here. And that's going to be huge for the CSA side, knocking down Union flags, even getting one. They get two. They're going to be pushing for that third flag. Up top, though, Union barely getting an edge here. But that edge will not matter when all of your, or 3 of your flags are down. And you can't get any of those respawns. So good moves on part of CSA. CSA slightly up on tickets, and that's how you want to play this map if you're CSA. You'll see a similar thing happen in a multitude of ways. CSA will be holding a charge right here where they were initially, but instead of charging from this left side like we saw with Sussy a moment ago, the CSA units on this right side, being 2 core, would crash down the road through the point and then hit up this way. Vice versa, if the Union decide to hit the other side of the map, over here, and CSA were getting engagement in the woods, CSA could easily just push guys down the road here or on the left side of the road and then push up and hit in the rear. I mean, it's a map where as long as CSA reacts accordingly and fast and gets some nice flanks, they can do well. Obviously, that's a gross overgeneralization and pretty obvious as well, but easier said than done.
Fucking shaking him.
The enemy flees the field of battle.
But
Shameful display. Nice hit on the flag.
15th Alabama starting to pull back.
Keep hitting the flag, Bear. Keep hitting the flag. Keep hitting the flag.
And this is a good start for CSA. Union looks like they had some guys run up to get the flags. Good on them. Now, Union would most likely be pushing through that area again if the flags were down. So getting them back. I mean, on top of just getting those mobile respawns. You got Cheeto and Johnny Squat here. Looks like Wap Goblin here is going to go get the last one. But, I mean, obviously, you want the mobile respawns if you're Union. That's huge. But if your flags are down over here, Union has two choices at that point. They have more, but these are the two choices that make the most sense. Union would either just charge straight up through here again, pick up their flags, and hit the CSA again, or they would sit back and shoot for 5 minutes and wait for those flags to despawn and then move again. But now that they got those flags back, Union can do kind of whatever they want. They can go wherever they want at this point. They aren't really constrained to one or two or a little more strategies. Now, Union could charge other places without flags, but that ain't going to be too successful. I mean, you might win a little, but you're not going to bleed down your enemy.
Pull back. There's too many people.
Pull back, bro. Pull back a little bit.
Oh, wow. Up the hill, up the hill.
Up the hill, boys.
So, Union team is grouped up. 15th Alabama has shifted back over. 2 Corps looks like they're still holding on this right side. We can assume if Union makes a push across the map, they'll respond. Got America First and Archer here looking through those binos. Looking on the battlefield, you can kind of see he's got a good overview of basically the whole field. And so if Union does ever decide to start going across, he can see that and get a nice flank if he wants. Which, knowing 2 Corps, I would not be surprised if they did. I mean, you would hope that of every group.
Time to go piss in a hydrant.
Josie, where are you?
Focus
You
your
need
aim
some
to the
light.
northwest for now.
Josie, you
Those
need to
boys
wipe
in
my
the bush
butt.
to the
Get over
north
here,
are
Josie.
gone.
But Union's about to hit engage. CSA, a fourth of a stage 2, engaged.
Josie.
And I mean, CSA, you've got a little bit of a good lead. You want to try to get a third to a half morale stage lead, though, by the end of the game, just because, right, defenders hit last stand. The attackers hit final push. Final push is no more... you get respawn. Infinite of them, in fact. But the time will drop down to a couple minutes. Didn't see that last round just because of how good of a round CSA played. But it looks like Union right now is just sticking to the shootout despite getting their flags back. Fairly obvious, but it looks like they're trying to do that just because they're trying to even out these tickets a little bit. Because we saw initially Union was slightly winning on that shootout, even though it happened for a minute or two before Union decided to actually charge over. So this kind of seems like Garland stand play from Union, except this map is a lot more favorable towards them than Garland stand, and it ain't even close. So what's happening? Union's going to charge in. It's going to bring everyone's tickets down. That's the goal with that. Union might be at a deficit as a result, like we saw it the first time. They might even get a ticket lead, which would be huge. But if they get a ticket deficit, they can just sit back, shoot it out. You can see CSA has been dropping through, battle ready. They were at a fourth of a stage towards the beginning of this, and they've been slowly dropping. Union, on the other hand, doesn't really seem to be dropping. But again, those bars are kind of longer than what we see. Union's been in that phase for a while. CSA, if they could obviously keep engaging the Union like this, but if CSA is realizing that, hey, this shootout's not working for us, even if it's a slim advantage for the Union, over the long run that can be impactful. I mean, CSA, if they wanted, could just go back and hide in behind the barn here. Union shouldn't be able to hit that. But the thing is with a map like this, it's wide and open enough, and CSA, at least hiding behind the barn, isn't too far from their defensive that the moment Union popped out and started charging, CSA can instantly respond and get back up to where they want. So they can play that type of game if they want. This is assuming, though, Union goes up the left side, which it looks like Union's going a little more center this side. You got Iron Brigade, 2nd Wisconsin with them, some 15th Alabama PA guys going down that right side, bringing a flag with them. But you got a huge group of Union gunning it towards the center. 2 Corps is facing towards Union, and it looks like Union, I haven't seen this from Union before, I might like it. You all start on one side and cut across the map to go to the other side. You usually don't see that. CSA side is moving down the hill to react to Union pushing up to the right side, but the issue is they're left.
Don't stop, don't stop. Can't
2
stop.
Corps seeing the numbers, falling back, trying to preserve that flag, but Union has taken this woods relatively easily. Union has a group going up the far CSA left to distract. 2nd Wisconsin hitting center on some 12th BA dancers. On top of the house here, a little shack, sorry.
Yankees.
Keep it moving, keep it moving.
And so, I mean, CSA is going to hold, but Union has complete control of the CSA right. Now, they've kept one flag back. Looks like they're pushing more of them forward, and Union's going in the house. My goodness, this is a beautiful sight.
Holy fuck.
Get up the stairs! Get up the fucking stairs!
If you can.
And you can kind of hear the chaos that ensues. People are stuck on the doors. So CSA hits engage. CSA team is starting to face towards the Union. Union's just having fun there. 2 Corps staying back, getting shots. Union kind of doesn't care, but they are keeping these flags over here, which 2 Corps can shoot down. You know, preventing despawns at least for a couple seconds would be a good idea. Flag bearers, though, just trying to go through. But being stuck on some peoples is a difficult thing.
Alright, second, go left.
Who's taking a dump in the house?
He's getting a pumpkin! He's getting a pumpkin! Blumpkin sound effects? What the fuck?
Someone
Please
taking a
no
dookie
blumpkin!
breath?
No more blumpkins! I will give no more blumpkins! No more blumpkins! Get me out of here! Get me out of the pumpkin house! Get me out of the pumpkin house! I beg! Give me blumpkins! Turn around, please! Please! I can't give any more blumpkins!
Anyways, CSA is starting to push a little towards the Union position. At least trying to force them out.
They're gonna be coming around that stone house.
Damn, I can't get that one.
Coming southeast.
Nice architecture here.
That's a nice stone building.
So, I mean, CSA would probably want Union out of this side. I mean, it kind of depends on how tickets go. I mean, it's
Right here, fire at him.
a little less than a half morale stage difference.
Straight ahead, boys. Burn them. Burn them. Nice shot.
But CSA at least somewhat staying close to the Union position here. I mean, CSA, at least half their team has the choice of the buck and ball. And it looks like, for the most part, Union is outside of the house. Flags are really in a tiny area here.
Independent boys.
Now, I don't know this off the top of my head. So, right, if a flag gets shot and downed, it's 5-minute despawn timer. If the flag is dropped out of bounds, though, to prevent people from trolling and running the flag out of bounds, it despawns in 20-30 seconds. If a flag is dropped in a house, which is considered out of bounds for it, would it despawn?
Dude, I keep seeing somebody in my house at the corner of my eye.
If they're not coming towards the road.
Why am I fucking under the ground?
Get that man on
There's
the road
Yanks
right there to
under
your
us,
left.
boys.
Did you say that?
So you got CQB starting to flank around a little bit. 2 Corps starting to pressure up again. Union's CSA just from all directions trying to squeeze out the Union. Again, if you're CSA, you would initially think kind of what we saw with last round. You wouldn't want Union in your defensive position, but this map is at least a little more favorable. At least for, I mean, right now tickets aren't too crazy. I mean, 12th VA is trying to go in.
Come here, motherfucker. Let's do it.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, they're above us!
Hey, Bob.
This is my private domicile. I will not be harassed. This is my private domicile. This is my private.
So 12th VA is going in right now. Not a whole lot of CSA can't afford. I mean, they can't afford right now. They're up by a lot. Union's almost in taking losses. Oh, whoa. These guys got impacted by artillery within the house. That's freaky. It all depends on the tickets. And I mean, right now, CSA is just kind of encircling, and they're keeping their ticket lead right now. If anything, it looks like they're gaining. They're up by now a half morale stage. The Union has taken losses. Union is starting to leave.
That flag's coming right down there.
So, it's going well. Wolf here from 5th NC wants it. Gets the flag down. 2 Corps guys charging out, trying to get Union flags down if they can. Union flags can't stop.
How you doing, rubber boy? Smack with a stick.
Come on, boys, break out and reform to the south. We're out of here.
But Union has numbers. They're going to at least be able to retrieve their flag out. And that's good defense there from CSA. A couple Union guys still in the house. They're probably going to try to clear it soon.
Oh shit! Yo! No shit, no company time. No shit, no company time.
Hey,
if you're ready, move with Daddy now. To the right. Flag, go.
Balls makes $1, you make it $9. That's why you guys shit on help me.
Oh, we didn't land in the tub. Any more Union?
Bro, what the fuck?
There's one Union guy left. Hot Rod here. Oh! He's got perfect cover too on the wheelbarrow. Uh-oh. Can
Never take me alive.
finishing a reload is a bulge.
Let's go. Reset.
Well, a F9. Would you look at that? So CSA hold their defensive line. Again, they just surrounded and they shot inward. They had good angles on the Union. Were eventually able to shoot them out, and tickets were slightly in their favor from that whole thing.
Move it back.
And again, this is kind of a similar thing to what we saw last round, but different situation. Who would have thought? Someone is saying they're contesting the match because Union's cheating with the imbalance. I'm intrigued to look at the numbers.
Whoa, shit.
Wow, an 8-man advantage. That is... I don't know. I don't know. CSA has one arm. Union's got 6. I mean, it's only a 2 infantry advantage to Union. But that is a lot. They're cheating. An officer just responded. They have the military industrial complex cheats. Wow. I mean, that, yeah. It's acceptable.
You copy that? Go ahead in.
That'd actually be... So, there's a lot of these maps that aren't balanced. For example, like Garland Stand.
Shots due north, head northeast.
I wonder if we as a community could attempt to balance that by having one side have more players than the other, but that's very difficult to do. And frankly, that should not be the responsibility of the player base to make a game balanced. But it's not easy to balance this game. I mean, we have 400 player servers. We've tested 500, and we got 500 player servers for a little while. I don't remember when we got 500 players, but they did it by accident. Like, it wasn't even like Trusty was like, do it. One of the devs, I think, just changed it and made the server 500, and we tested 500, and at least on my PC it went well. Now I know I have a little bit higher end PC, but based on what I was hearing, it was doing fine. So we'll someday get 500, but as of now, we have 0 to 400 player matches. Most of the time in pubs, especially during non-peak NA hours, you'll get at most 150, 200 on there. From what I've seen, again, could be wrong. Go to steamdb.com and look up War of Rights. That just tells you the peaks over any given time. It doesn't tell you averages, which is maybe a little unfortunate, but it does the peaks over time, so you can look at numbers if you're ever interested for if the game's doing well, which over the years it has been steadily growing and going upward, which is a good sign. But, I mean, yeah, you have 0 to 400 players. This game plays completely differently on a 400-player server versus a 200-player server. A lot different. On top of that, you have the different maps. Obviously, there's the different maps. You have the different weaponry, and you have different officer skills, too. There could be a lot of bad officers playing a map that is biased towards them, and they could just be losing a lot. Which, especially with how many private matches we watch, private events. Join a regiment if you want to be in them. But especially with private events, you don't see that happening too often where there's poor commanders. Now, there's bad knights, and that does happen. And if you ask people in the community, they would probably tell you a group or two that is pretty bad. But
Do not stand in the fucking
obviously,
Shoot this man.
that could be subjective, objective. That's your decision to decide. But Union's making a push up again. Down a half morale stage. 15th Alabama is the first group to push up. Union is following, but very spread out here. They're trying to gun it through the center. They might early cap by accident, which won't affect anything, really. It's going to stop the black timer. And if CSA was down on tickets, they're not. They would regain up to the percentage of tickets that the Union side was at.
I know you're in here.
which, again, Union's down on tickets, so that doesn't matter. Or sorry, CSA is not down on tickets. My goodness. Flipped them around for a second. But Union won't early cap, so none of that, what I said, matters at all. But Union's trying to do what they did again, except they're trying to charge out 2 core this time. Nice arty shot to get the flag down, too. And what the? CSA hits taking losses. Union, though, down almost 3/4 of a morale stage at this point.
Southwest, boys.
This is not good if you're Union.
3-man spacing.
And I mean,
Spread it out, spread it out, spread it out, spread it out, spread it out.
I don't know if it would work. Union could try early capping and then backing off to force CSA to go out into the open area of the map. Maybe. But CSA is just pushing up back to where they were, and they're just going to throw lead into an area where Union's very crammed.
Up 5-9, praise that, everybody.
That's right, praise
Come
that.
up.
Thank you, thank you.
I gotta
They will
make
win this
you guys
battle.
happy too, because I enjoy
The enemy's got nothing.
This is fun.
Hell yeah.
I gotta try to
need a
make
group
with
of
you guys
guys
more.
watching.
This is fucking great.
I need a group of guys watching South Southeast.
Hell
So CSA is just kind of keeping fire down. I mean, as long as CSA can keep the ticket lead at this much, I mean, they can even go down to a half morale stage lead. They're fine. And with this match getting closer and closer to the end, Union has got to find something. They do have some Unions that stayed back. It looks like it's some I-Corps guys here. First Georgia. They're sitting back and trying to get flanking shots, which CSA kind of turned, but that at least weakens the CSA firepower shooting towards the Union center here. So at least it's trying something. 2 Corps was able to pick their flag back over there, but let's briefly hear the chaos that's occurring potentially down here. Someone's playing Christmas music before it's December. Actually, you can play Christmas music after your Thanksgiving celebration.
They gotta pay these white pigs.
But if you play Christmas music before, then it's not allowed. Now, I wish it was allowed, but that's what I was told. It's not allowed. It's illegal. What is the Union flag doing? Mr. Gatsby, turn around. Not your time.
59 to me, west!
Shoot that officer who's sitting there like a dumbass.
5-9 West, 5-9 West.
So,
Focus your fire west by southwest! Pull the fire upon the guns! And the far side face southwest!
Praise that.
Union is breaking.
Pull back on me. Pull back on me.
Nice shot.
Break them! Break the loads!
On the stop, on the stop.
and I mean, part of it, there's a couple things happening. Is you have Union, I-Corps, the 1st Georgia guys are at least putting pressure. That's forcing CQB and 5th NC to be distracted by that. So there's not as much firepower towards the center. 12th VA is holding much further back because they saw the large Union force pushing up, which you can't blame them for that, but 12th VA is further back. And then lastly, 2 Corps was up here getting flanking shots. They've kind of been not engaged, at least since their flag got wiped. Now back up, and it looks like they are going to push in. The Union side is moving, though. Is CSA charging? Oh my, they are.
Open fire left, independent. We brace together. Shit.
Flag, get back over!
I mean, Union, maybe CSA not feeling the situation was good, is now starting to push in here.
You're a liberal! You're a liberal! Oh fuck, I went on a melee mode! You're a liberal!
And they get one of the Union flags down. That's preventing a good couple respawns.
Take it from me!
Well, those 1st Georgia guys are trying to get flanking shots, but it's not dissuading the CSA. Union line is holding. That flag is still down. How many Union are spawning main? Not a lot. 12th Virginia is now putting a little pressure. Now, this is getting a little concerning if you're CSA. You're up by a lot. Not a lot, but you're up by a good amount. But the thing is, Union just held a charge. They are basically almost on top of the point as CSA is about to hit breaking. If CSA hits breaking, Union can cap and win off the rip. So despite the round being played pretty well by CSA and Union taking a lot of ticket losses, it might not matter. East Carolina trying. And there he goes.
I dare ya.
So Union is starting to pre-cap. That's CSA is going to have to charge. Yeah, they're going to have to. If they sit back, Union will just shoot them down. Which you do have, I think, 2 core.
Oh, you're dead. Look
No,
at
it's
that. You're
CQB,
dead.
12th
Oh,
PA, a mix. Union has some numbers, not a significant amount. If First Georgia rushes in here and Union all collapses on point, they should be able to take the map. Assuming CSA goes in trickled, which CSA is kind of spread out and far away from the point, at least on this right side. 2 cores moving out of the woods now. Looks like maybe they were getting formed up. But CSA, it's breaking. If Union caps, they win. CSA is kind of edging point, not trying to charge because they're a little outnumbered on that left flank of the CSA line. But Union is starting to push their numbers in, and they're taking it right now.
We cannot give it up. We cannot give it up.
Union reinforcements is collapsing in. CSA starting to charge down that flank. Union, if they hold this charge, they win the map.
Behind us.
Wow, they might. Wow.
Take us. Take this.
Don't let him through. Don't let him through.
Oh, what the hell? What the fuck is going on?
I got him. I got him. No, I didn't get him. He's still there. He's still there.
Wow, CSA going in very trickled on this side. Looks like a couple more going in. CSA is a wave going in. Union still taking. Union needs to hold for like 10 more seconds. Wow. Wow. That is the first time I think I've seen that happen, where the attacking team is down like they're basically a whole morale stage and win the match. That's insane. For a night that Union had a really bad first map, and they were kind of getting killed this map too. It did not matter. Union won the end charge, which is all that mattered in the end. And Union won that. That's wow. Doesn't matter how you start, it's how you finish. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel more, go beneath the video, hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do with no ads. You can advertise your regiment in the bottom of our videos and get an additional broadcast per week. We have our Discord clips channel in the description as well. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. Could not do this without you. If you were playing in this match, recording and uploading later, or live streaming, send me a link and I'll put that in the pinned comment. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Have a good Labor weekend. We'll see you in the next one.